Reality for me began a couple months after I was married, when, for reasons that I didn't understand at the time, our rent check bounced. I remember that feeling of panic when I received the notice from the bank, and I was so confused. I didn't know how that could have happened. I didn't know what I had done wrong. And I remember talking to my boss about it at the time, and I said, I had called the bank to check on my balance a couple of days before, and I had plenty of money. He looked at me, I remember, and he said, well, don't you keep track of everything in your check register? And I said, check register? What is that? So now I'm a mother and I have these 3 boys. And I feel this deep responsibility to teach them the important life skills about money that are, for some reason, almost completely overlooked in the schools. So I graduated high school with what they considered to be high honors, and yet I didn't know what a mortgage was. I had no idea what insurance was for. I didn't know the difference between a debit card and a credit card, and I had never created a budget. So it was a real eye-opener for me, and I remember this feeling of helplessness, of betrayal almost, when I realized that all my years in school had not prepared me for these critical decisions that I would have to make as an adult. And I know that I am going to do everything I can to make sure that my boys are not in the same situation that I was. I am going to provide them the education and the experience that they need to confidently manage the financial responsibilities and decisions that they will need to make. And I want to start when they're young, because what better time than now, when their lives are less busy, less burdened, less complicated than when they become teenagers. So I went searching for a resource that I could use to help me teach my boys how to be smart with their money. I wanted something that started with the basics. I wanted something that gave them a great foundation to begin their financial education, something that covered a variety of topics. I wanted something organized, packaged up, ready to go, easy to use. I wanted it to include activities that the boys could actually participate in themselves to help them really learn and process the information. I was looking for something that was easy to adapt to the different skill levels and ages of my boys. I wanted it to teach concepts that they could start using today, not just talk about things that they'll use way down the line in the future. I was looking for lessons that not only taught the logical side of money, but the importance of having the right mindset and attitude towards it as well. And when I couldn't find this resource, I decided to create it. I created this academy for my boys, and I know that you will be able to use it to teach your girls and your boys to have a foundation and understanding of basic money skills. Orange Owl Academy's online financial learning center was designed to fit into any busy life. In as little as 15 minutes a day, less than the time it takes for your kids to watch one cartoon show, they can be learning lessons that they will actually use, starting today and into adulthood. There is absolutely no prep time involved for the parents. It's simply a plug-and-play program. Although parent involvement is highly encouraged and will greatly enhance the program, many of the lessons and materials are designed so that a child can grasp and understand the material all on their own. Our foundation course covers important topics such as gratitude, supply and demand, inflation, how to write a check, what a budget is, what interest is, what investing means, and so much more. And after your child has completed the basic financial literacy course, you are not left on your own. New content is added each week. As a member, you will be able to return as little or as often as you like to discover new material that will help build those healthy money habits. So thankfully, I've learned a lot since my rent check bouncing days. And in fact, that low point actually sparked a desire in me to learn all that I could about how to manage money. I became a little bit obsessed actually, and so I've gone on to read countless books. I've taken courses myself in money management. I've gone through one-on-one training, and I eventually actually became a bookkeeper for several years. So I've taken all of this real life experience and my education and just poured my heart into creating this course for my boys and then now for children all over the world. So from my home to yours, I offer you this resource to help teach and prepare your child for responsibilities and situations that they will most definitely encounter in their life. This is one small way that you can help better educate the ones you love most. I'm Teacher Taylor from Orange Owl Academy, and I know that we as parents are better capable of preparing our children for the future. And I hope that this online financial learning center will help you do just that.